What's up? What's up, man? It's your boy, man. Big Kills on your phone. And my money still on, man. Look, you know I got the dials on, man. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it old soul street. You know. 18 shirt on. So what's up, Lawson? So that PS3 store, man, and I'm gonna do another video about it. Is back. You know what I'm saying? The PS3 store is still up. The Vita store is gonna stay up. The PSP store is gonna die out. You gonna still be able to get the games and stuff like that. Oh man, I appreciate you, Lawson. I appreciate y'all, man, staying up with staying up and catching your boy, man. Like, I appreciate y'all, man, and you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoying the streams, that y'all learning stuff, man, that y'all your life is changing. That you know what I'm saying, are making better decisions and that you progressing to your goals, man. That's y'all is who I do it for, man. The next generation. Like, I was looking for my purpose in life, and I realized, coming up, without having a father, having a loving family without having a father, it's like, I'm learning, even if you do have a full house, like, it's certain stuff that people ain't talking about with their kids, and then people wonder why kids get into certain things, you know what I'm saying, and want to do certain things. It's because if you don't have them talks with your kids and you're not really, open to have conversations. It's one thing to be hard on kids or whatever and lecture y'all. I ain't trying to lecture y'all. Like, I want y'all to learn from my successes, my failures and stuff like that, and be encouraged, because, it's one thing to hear from your mom and everything else like that. Sometimes it take hearing it from other places for it really to sink in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it take hearing, because you might think, hey, well, you know what, mama, she don't know, you know what I'm saying, she don't understand, or she not hearing me, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you might feel that, your parents just don't understand. Like, they feel like they telling you what they know, but they not in the trenches with you every day when you go to school. You know what I'm saying? When when you in school and when you out with your friends and everything else like that, they don't know what it is to be a kid or a teenager or a young adult. You know what I'm saying? For my cats that's in college, like, they don't know the struggle and what come with it. They only know, hey, man, I came up, when I was coming up, this worked for me. And it's cool. I ain't gonna sit up here and say, like, I learned a lot from my mom. I appreciate my mom. Like, my mom is the reason why I'm still here to this day. You know what I'm saying? Even with all the bumps and bruises and things that I went through. But it's certain things and certain aspects about this game that we call life that, that you can only learn from having a mentor and having, guidance and stuff like that. And I like to have fun with y'all, man. Like,
I got school in like 6 hours. I gotta go get some sleep. By DJ.
All right, Lawson. Yeah, man. It's I appreciate you, bro. 100. Like, and I had to say that every episode, man. Like, I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's been tuning in, man. For real, for real. What was I finna say, man? So, the PS3 store is back. We made enough noise. We made our voices be heard, and they bringing the store back. They keeping the store. They're not finna close it down. And I hope they actually, they figure out a way to keep the preserve the PS3 and preserve because since the PS3 they had like this battery inside the console to where after a certain amount of years, the consoles might break down. They may break down. They might not. My PS3, they should have broke down, but by the grace of God, they still working. So, they had this battery in there that basically, if it one day it could cut on and it could be rendered useless. So, hopefully, with the next iteration of the PS5, that they take that out and that they figure out backwards compatibility with the PS5, with the PS3, because that's really what's stopping them from doing full backwards compatibility. Like the PS2, they have the capabilities to do it with emulation, but they just for whatever reason just haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just you know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping that they get, because it's like I spent a considerable amount of money, not a whole lot of money, but a considerable amount of money. And I know friends that have spent money, and I've known a lot of people to spend money and to play their games and stuff like that. And they want to preserve them. Like I can still turn on my N64 and it work, my PlayStation and it'll work. You know what I'm saying? I had a Dreamcast. I don't know what my nephew did with the wires back in the day, but a lot of the older consoles still work. If you keep them clean, you keep them managed, they'll work. You know what I'm saying? And then they have, the internal storage, the batteries and stuff like that. Those will work. You can replace them. You can go, you used to go to Radio Shack, but you can go to a hardware store. You can go online and order the batteries, replace them, and they'll keep going. You know what I'm saying? The cartridges that had like the save features, but with the PS3, this was the first. The PS3 and the 360 were the first consoles with hard drives, and Microsoft knew, that hey, we're going to have, we want to preserve our games. So in the preservation of our games, oh no, they didn't. I knew he was coming up. He was pulling up on me. But in the preservation of our games, we want to be able to have the future generations be able to go back and play these games, because we paid for them to get made. We paid for them to get it together, and I feel like with Sony, they are basically in a stage where they're in a stage of let us go and let's get rid of everything that we using. Basically, let's just focus on the future, focus on making big games, focus on having the accolades, because we get more shine, we get more burn, we get more accolades from having, and we get more press by having these exclusives that are shooting for the stars and aiming for the moon. We ain't got to worry about we want our portfolio to speak for itself. So when we have investors and people like that, we can keep making the money, and we're gonna spend hundreds of millions of dollars so we can get $100 million, hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars in return investment, because we trying to pay these consoles the consoles off, and you know what I'm saying, like we just trying to make money. And I feel like, you know, when you talking about the consumer, it makes no sense because it's not thinking. They're not thinking about us at this point. They want to they want to do stuff that's tried and true, and if they can, they'll pay a external studio to do it exclusive. That's the new wave. Okay, if we pay the studio like a Bethesda or Ubisoft or they talking about Remedy or even they paid Rockstar for what was it, The Agent, that never came out. Like, that's the wave that they want to go because they want to give they proven franchises some shine. Basically, they want to give the franchises that have the you know what I'm saying, they want to give their, you know, they want to give their exclusive franchises that get the burn, they get the money, they get the shine. They want to make sure that those games get prioritized and get made, and they don't care about having, you know, the like having all the weird exclusive games no more. They don't. You know, they don't care about having all these different games that basically, you know, nobody else has no more. Like they're in the business of making money, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it because I feel like well, actually, I do see something wrong with it. I'm sorry. Let me put it to you like this. I see something wrong with it. I see something wrong with it from the standpoint of evolution and the standpoint of like giving, you know, gamers diversity and what we know Sony for. But I don't see nothing wrong with it when it comes to business, because that's what it is. But game development studios gotta and publishers and developers and everybody else, they gotta decide on, okay, are we doing this for the money, or are we doing this for the art? Are we interested in making a whole bunch of money so we can line our investors with a whole bunch of money so we can get money? Because that's what they doing over there at Activision. Activision don't care nothing about the integrity of the games. They gonna keep making you buy the same Call of Duty. But the problem is people still buying it. Same thing with Rockstar Games. One, I forget I think Dan left. Dan was one of the Hauser brothers. It's Dan and Sam Hauser. Y'all go look them up. They was one of the guys. They was the two guys that made GTA. You know what I'm saying? So I see why Dan left, because he probably seen it's, you know, he probably seen, hey, it's about money at this point. I got more money than I'm ever going to ever want or ever need. So I might as well leave when I still believe, you know, not still believe, but I might as well leave on a high note. You know, I made the game that I wanted to make, which was GTA 5. I got to make, you know, the most graphically the most technologically advanced version of a story. I got to tell the story that I want to tell, and I made a boatload of money with my brother. I went against the grain. I survived a lawsuit that would have broke anybody else, and I'm good. I'm gonna go spend time with my family. I made enough money to basically last me. I'm like 50 some years old. I could retire early. I can go and enjoy my life early. I ain't gotta wait till I'm 60, or I think he might be in his 40s. I don't know, but I don't have to, you know, slave, and I've got to do everything that I wanted to do. I've got oh man, he caught me lagging, but I got to do everything that I want to do. But you know, a lot of these game studios, people who run them, they're about business. And so they're going to, until gamers universally say, hey, you know, until gamers universally be like, look, this ain't what we want, you know, they gonna keep making it. And unfortunately, it's too many people buying Call of Duty. It's too many people buying GTA. It's too many people buying the sports games. It's too many people buying, um, Mario, Halo, all of those games to where it's gonna stay right here. I think Epic with Fortnite, Rocket League, and Fall Guys are really the only studio that I've seen that really cares about, innovating and listening to the feedback of the fans and putting in, and they give you a free product. Like, you don't have to pay money to, to get, to play Fortnite, to enjoy, the different, like, you may not get the skins, but it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna get the season pass. I can get Travis Scott. We got Travis Scott, Lara Croft, Mystique, Batman, everybody, all these different people running around in this game that ain't in the same universe. It's the only place that you're gonna be able to get this. And basically, they care about innovating. They care about giving the consumer something new. You know what I'm saying? And then, each time around, they make the game feel like a new game. Each season is something new coming. You know what I'm saying? Each season, they giving us something new. To where other companies like Activision and EA, everybody winning, spill the sauce. And they wasn't even the originators. They just, innovated to the point where it's changed the game. Oh, dang. Dog. But it's innovated to it's changed to the game has been changed now. So now that the game is changed, it's like, yo, where we at with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not interested in saying the same. They're not interested in saying and doing the same things. But 2K, Activision, Sony now, like, I will say this, they will, if it's something, they'll give something a chance. Activision, EA, Ubisoft, they not really into giving too many things a chance nowadays. That you get one game, maybe two games, right? Like Ghost Recon, right? Wildlands was crazy. Everybody was playing it and everybody was doing it. So they said, ooh, we gonna come with Breakpoint. And you know what I'm saying? They was like, ooh, okay, well, we gonna go ahead on and we gonna try to get to the next thing. But we find out and we see that, hey, that ain't work. That didn't work. Breakpoint was critically panned, and then they said, okay, well, we have to now change what we was gonna do with Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed, because they had a whole bunch of microtransactions up in them games. They had a whole bunch of stuff in those games that basically handicapped the experience. So yeah, man. Like, I don't know, man. Everybody's doing stuff for money nowadays, and I get it. Money is important, but it shouldn't be the end all be all. And then another thing I wanted to talk about too, that Hip Hop Gamer was he on his stream talking about it right now. He was saying about representation in games, right? And I couldn't really, I couldn't even agree more. I feel like when it comes to us, though, as far as being black men, right, and black women in the games industry, I feel like it's imperative for us to kind of, we still have it stuck together. I feel like if we came together and we made a website or we made a collective where content was being made and we really pushed it and we really made it, you know, because you got individuals that's out here doing their thing. I can't sit up here and say that they not. But we not going to have the, and this is in any industry, we're not going to have that level of success until we start making outlets for ourselves again. We just not gonna have it. We can sit up here and we can blame, you know, the white man or whatever, but a lot of people just ain't trying to put the work in that hip hop put in, that I'm putting in, without seeing, you know what I'm saying, like without seeing immediate results. A lot of us, I'm gonna just keep it 1,000, is lazy. You know, I've had days where I've had 15, 20 people in the chat, and you know, right now I got like 1 or 2 people, and some nights is better than other nights, but I'm on here every night and, you know, on the verge of getting remonetized. Why? Because I keep putting in the work. And then I know also if I really wanted to just chase the views, that's again, I could get up here and do some vlogs and get some vlogs to do some numbers. I know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I know how to go on here and make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And I got some stuff that I'm gonna talk about. So, I feel we just ain't putting in that work, man. A lot of people until you, and then apart from if you trying to be on the main line, the mainstream, a lot of people just ain't willing to put that work in, man. Point blank, period. If you're not willing to put the work in, if you're not willing to sacrifice, because I sacrificed for this, man. I could have been like I talk about relationships and stuff like that, and you know my pain or whatever the case may be, but I would have been had a relationship if I was just having a job every day and just going to work, working overtime and stuff like that, and then not get gave up my hobbies, gave up my goals and dreams just to be with somebody because of what they wanted and been unhappy. I could have did it, but I didn't pretty much put my blood, sweat, and tears into this thing here. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then I know how to do it effectively now. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do it effectively now. I know how to do it in a way that I didn't know how to do it before, and then really didn't envision to see. So we could complain about, folks all day long being upset or whatever. We could be upset about whatever, you feel me? But we only upset about it because we ain't put the work in yet. I could see if we put the work in. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, even some of the guys that came out before, some of the guys y'all might have seen me with, folks ain't put that work in, man. Folks didn't pull up to if they didn't get a press pass. And I was one of them people too. I was like, man, I ain't finna go up there and give me no, man, look, you got to go. You have to go out here. You have to push through. You have to put that work in. And you got to. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, You got to put the, and like I said, I now knowing the game, I'm like, man, I wish I would have did this sooner. But it takes going online every day. It takes going live every day. 2 and 3 hours a day. You might not see no, you know, a whole lot of growth like that in the beginning. Sometimes it takes also, boy, they is playing with your boy right now. Hold on. Oh, dang. Like, sometimes also it takes, you know, you might have to jug some views up. You might have to talk about some, you know, controversial, that's a cool skin, controversial topics to get your stuff rolling. But you still got to be consistent. You got to do it when you don't feel like it. You have to do it when you tired. You have to do it basically, you have to do it more than everybody else. You can't sit up and be upset or be lazy about no matter what else you got to do. It be real life going on. I had to run places. I have to go places. I have to, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? No matter how much I'm hurting, no matter how much you know, and you know, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta go, and you gotta be. You can't be timid with it either. Like I myself, when I went to certain events, man, I was scared now. But I'm like, at this age, shoot, I got to go out here, man, and really be on it. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't be playing around with this. I got to go in and I got to go in like a hard-nosed vet. I got to go in there, you know, have that personality and stuff like that. That's why I meant to tell hip-hop, his personality is infectious. I sat there at E3 2018 and watched him break down the deal with Champion. And he did a couple little things with Champion. But in a 30-minute conversation, I said, he was like, sorry, bro, I'm sorry for that. Bro, I said, yo, you ain't got to apologize to me. I'm soaking up game right here. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a year, you know what I'm saying, to where I felt, because at first, man, when I ain't gonna lie to you, 2017, when the apocalypse hit, bro, I was just like the rest of the companies. I'm like, well, shoot, I ain't getting no money off of this, so, you know, it's no point. But that was when I should have doubled down, because I had already had the train moving. And then before then, I was doing YouTube videos all the time, but I was focused on that bag. You know, because my people and them was on my back. I was working. I had bought a car too early. I didn't know the ins and outs of buying a car. I was my relationship was on the rocks. I was out here just chasing bags, trying to do interviews and try to get people in the city to rock with me. And all just backwards things of desperation moves. See, people get into this thinking that they gonna make a whole bunch of money on the outset. It's gonna be like, I hear artists all the time. Dang, they catching me lacking, boy. I hear artists all the time that say, man, I put 10 years of this and didn't get no money, spent money before I even, you know what I'm saying? I heard Moray say, man, his wife was taking care of him while he was trying to chase this dream. You know, dude that made quicksand. Like, you know, he had been to jail. He was in and out of, you know, in and out of different situations. So you don't know what people go through when they get to a certain level. And then I watch some of my guys, you know what I'm saying, come up and they just put their blood every day into this. It wasn't a day that they wasn't making beats, or they wasn't rapping, or they wasn't working on their business or whatever. It's an everyday thing. I mean, no matter if you got school, a job, a life outside of this. It's just like I said, I sacrificed being in, like I could have been in a couple relationships and probably would have been content. But it was something deep down inside of me that said, nah, like I could keep this little job, you know, maybe stack up, invest some money into some stuff. But am I really gonna be truly happy? You know, this ain't, you know, I got this fire, and the women didn't want to hear that. They weren't trying to hear that. They was like, why don't you, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just work a job, go back to school, get some other money, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have a second income, so you ain't got to do it all by yourself. I ain't got to do it all by myself. We can have some kids, we can start us a family, you know what I'm saying? Like, let that go. I'm like, nah, I didn't put too much work into this to be like, and a lot of guys that I knew, man, they was, I'm telling you, they gave up, and some of them is happy, or they seem happy, or what, I don't know, but I know deep down inside they look at their life, they like, okay, well, and if it's working out, because I know plenty of guys that was into doing certain stuff, and you know, then they get in these relationships, then it don't work out, and then they gotta go back to square one, paying child support, got kids, all this other stuff, you know. Oh boy, I am not getting no weapons. Shoot, I goated with that one, but still, it was just like it's a decision. You know what I'm saying? And some people, they put it all on the line up front, and then they blow up. Oh, dog. You know what I'm saying? They put it all on the line in the beginning, and then they blow up. Why? Because, you know, that's how much they believe. They had so much faith in themselves. And for the longest time, I was just like, shoot, man, now I'm putting it all on the line, bro. I work 7 days a week. 7 days a week, and stream 7 days a week too. I had to pull over and stop. I had to go for an hour, 2 hours. I had to make sure, I try to make sure I spend just a little time with my family. You know what I'm saying? But I had hit rock bottom, y'all, and I was just like, you know what? My back was against the wall. I had, you know, bad news after bad news after bad news, and this was all because I decided I choose my dreams over taking the easy way out. Because the easy way out was I would have stayed in one of these relationships where I would have been trying to make this girl happy, and she really didn't trust me. And after they last relationship, they had been hurt, they had been done wrong, or they really didn't want nothing out of life for real. Sweet women. I think I had some decent women in my life. I gotta say that. I ain't gonna sit up here and trash them and call them dogs and all this. You know, it was one that was acting up a whole lot and had some issues, but by and large, because compared to some of my other homies, you know what I'm saying, that had been through it, you know what I'm saying, like, I think even with the bad stuff, I came out pretty light. And it's pretty much in the position now I'm forced to, one, try to get better, and two, just chase this dream now. Like, I got the information, and I'm glad I went through what I went through, and that's why I tell y'all, so night after night after night, chase the dream. Don't chase the money, chase the dream, because God gave you that dream for you to go and manifest it. He wouldn't put that in your spirit and in your mind and in your heart so that you know what I'm saying? But you gotta go. You can't expect nobody to be down here in the trenches with you. And I'm gonna tell you, once you start putting God first, and you start putting your dreams and everything first, everybody ain't gonna celebrate that, man. Everybody ain't gonna help it. You know what I'm saying? They not. Everybody ain't gonna, don't look, no, you gotta make sure, that's why I say you gotta make sure you secure as a man first. Because ain't nobody gonna help you other than your parents if you have them. That's why I thank God that I had my peoples. Cause I'd have been real messed up. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I know God is with me. Cause I know so many people, man, they got in the wrong, they was they had wasted so much time trying to fall in love that their whole life then passed them by. But I got into a position in a situation basically where I could start back over. And for that, I'm forever grateful. You know what I'm saying? Forever grateful. Because everybody don't get the same love. Everybody don't get the same chance. Everybody don't get the same. We just don't get the same. You feel me? So I don't take none of this, nothing for granted. You feel me? And I'm encouraging y'all could do it young. You ain't gotta wait to, like, I got a couple homies this on their way to being millionaires. You know what I'm saying? In real life. Cause they stayed focused. They didn't let the females and what people said that they wasn't gonna make it and all of that. So it's like, if I don't go out here and chase the dream, who gonna make it a reality? You know what I'm saying? And I've lost a lot of people along the way, and they not dead. Lost friends, lost family, lost relationships, all to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And I still got a lot of things that I got to do, and I'm making sure though that I'm consistent and heavy on the content. I still got to do the website. I still got to get the podcast on the streaming services. I still got to do a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that, hey, I got to start covering I got to get my business straight. So I get the equipment, I can start doing, better stories with better layouts and everything. It's so much, bro, that I got to go and do. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn how to edit myself first, and then I got to find an editor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much to be done. And so at this point, man, I get lonely, bro. I tell you that all the time. But the dream is so much bigger than another pointless relationship. The dream is so much bigger than having, pointless friendships or trying to salvage with family members. You know what I'm saying? And I can sit up here and be mad and be bitter, all that. And you just like you can sit up there and be mad and be bitter about what's going on with you. Or you can change it and just say, you know what, I'm going to get out and I ain't never coming back. I'm going to check on my mama. I'm going to see my mama. I'm going to make sure my mama's straight. I'm going to make sure I have a place for my mama if something happens, or my dad, or both my parents, or whatever. But everybody else, F them. Because they ain't put in on this. And that don't mean you don't love them or whatever from a distance. That don't mean it's beef. It's just what it is. And until we get a group of brothers doing the same thing, a group of brothers, like O'Shea and them doing it and I'm glad that they doing it, sticking together, got stuff going on, until we get it cracking like on that scale to where, because everybody else do it. We can't complain about, okay, the white outlets ain't promote. No, we got to get together. We got to start working hard. Everybody got to be working as hard as hip hop, as myself, as a blessing, as a Paris Lily. Everybody I would put Danny in this situation, but I'm talking about just straight up black men, because you know what I'm saying. He's the Latino community. You know what I'm saying? The Latin community, they are gonna support the Mexican community. They gonna support. They gonna make sure that they support and that they hold it down. Why? The Cuban community, they gonna make sure they gonna support theirs and turn up for theirs. Why? Because they understand what building a community is. We as black folks just ain't got there yet. Now we've tried, but folks ain't putting cats ain't putting they all into it. Cats ain't putting they 110% in. They not doing it. They just ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. Cause if they was doing it, let me put this on shuffle. Cause if they was doing it, we wouldn't still be having the same conversation. Am I right or am I wrong? We wouldn't be having the same little conversation. You know, years later, we still, cause nobody wanted to come together. Torn said that on Beast Abyss podcast, like, didn't nobody want to come together, man. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody want to come together, man, and they didn't want to do it, cause everybody wanted to be the man. You know, everybody wanna be the man. Everybody wanted to be the man. And you know what though? I gotta say this. It's a lot more sisters out here doing their thing and coming together in all spaces. It's just the brothers gotta come together. We gotta put our pride to the side and come together. But everybody is content with trying to be the man. They not trying to bring nobody together, and even if they do, they want to be the man. So I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me until y'all want to get together, because that's why I have Cryro, Charlie, Link, Sir Zaku, CMW Hayes. Like, that's why we together, like we rocky. That's why we doing what we doing over here. I'm practicing what I preach, because I'm tired of having the same discussions. Like I said, I ain't got nothing but time now. I'm waiting to find, you know, the right woman. I ain't jumping out there just dealing with any old body. Not hyping myself up no more. You know, slowly but surely taking my health a little bit more seriously, cause I gotta be here. You know, Lord willing, I gotta be here. But I'm just we had this conversation over and over and over again, and until we decide we gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? It is. Tell you what, these rappers the rappers been doing it for a while, and everybody don't rock with everybody, but I've been seeing more camaraderie in the rap game. More than ever, you see camaraderie in the rap. Some people get, like I said, some people get along well more with others, but you're seeing more and more people in the rap game, but we need other people in other industries, especially in the media, because if you have your own media, you have the voice. And then the other thing is too, we gotta have people supporting monetarily. That's why I always shout out Charlie, King Robinson, Josh. They, you know what I'm saying? The merch get ready to come. As soon as I monetize the channel, next couple of days, the merch coming. As soon as they send me the email, everything gets set up right then and there. Getting set up. And then y'all gonna be able to buy it, be able to purchase it and everything else like that. So don't worry, it's coming. But I'm just saying, like, we gotta get away from coming on. And I understand, you know, y'all that's younger, I'm not expecting nobody younger to be on her that 17, 18, even to like maybe 21, 22. I'm not expecting you to have everything, you know what I'm saying, or have the opportunity to be able to, you know, get on her and support like that. Boy, we was having a whole little a mini construct battle. Let me get all that ammo off of you, player. But yeah, man, like I'm not expecting that, but I you know, I appreciate y'all tuning in, liking the stream, sharing the stream, letting folks know what's up. Like y'all don't know how much I appreciate that, man. Y'all just don't know. Cause that's worth just as much as the money. Say he got a permit. But yeah, man, we gotta come together, man. Right now. Right now we gotta come together. Right now we gotta get it together. Right now we gotta do it. Right now. You know? Right now we gotta come together. You know? But other than that, man, shoot, it's been a good day, man. It was kind of stressful for your boy starting out, but you know what? All is well right now, man. I can't complain. I'm in here, we in here getting the paper right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, life is good, man. Even with with all of the craziness that's going on in the world, like, you know. And shoot, I just, like I said, man, Lord, let me have my prayer, you know. We gonna make it do what it do. forward to this Mortal Kombat, man. For real. Looking forward to it, man. I don't know why I'm over here building this. Hold on. I'm so grateful that I did that. Didn't even need to do that too. That was a waste. See what's over here real quick. But yeah, man. Oh, they already got everything. But yeah, man. And one thing about it too is oh shoot. Oh. What I'm starting to see is I'm starting to see a lot more I'm starting to see a lot of people, you know, start businesses and stuff like that, and they thriving it, they making money with it, that they doing their thing, and you just can't help but be happy about that, man. Like, you just can't help but you know, you see it, you know, you just can't help but salute it. You can't help but be happy about it, you know. Straight up. Dang. Who is that? Oh, he had the little, okay. Dang. Let me get my other phone though, real quick. Excuse me. Hey, man. So, and this is I just seen, man. Look, people always ask me about why I don't do certain stuff. Uh, on hold on. What is this? Rumble? Hold up. I didn't mean to do this. Let me jump up out of here real quick. But um, people ask me all the time why uh people ask me all the time why I don't why I do what I do, man. So it's a YouTuber. I'm not finna say his name. He went viral trying to meet up with an underage girl, right? It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh. Man, I'm speechless, bro. Cause and then people, folks be asking me why I follow the rules, bro. These folks is creeps out here, bro. They creeping, you know, and the quote worry about the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm just cut from a different cloth, man. I'm just cut from a whole different cloth. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to follow the rules because with me, anytime I try to do something wrong, I always got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I did something wrong or whenever I did something, out of the ordinary, oh shoot. I always pay for it. So that's why I tell y'all, man, that you don't have to be like everybody else. Cause unfortunately, it's a lot of weirdos out here, man. Like, and this dude is a big dude. He a little bit bigger than me, but it's like, bro, you are a popular. I don't know who you are, but you had to be somebody for somebody to be talking about you. You know. It's just like, bruh. it dudes is weird out here, man, and that's like a man's biggest downfall is not being able to control himself with women. Like, we gotta stop it, man. We just have to stop it. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not none of that. You feel me? And that's why I had the rules that I have on my channel, man. You know, no disrespect to nobody, you know. None of the little homies or whatever that be on the or the channel or come across my channel, like, you know, and he doing this for the clout. You feel me? Or he real sick in the head, but either one of them, it's like, bro, what was you thinking? You know, but it ain't on me to judge him, man. I just, you know, I pray wasn't nobody hurt or nothing like that, but that's what I be talking about, man. And then, you know, now going back to your boy Rory and Maul, I feel like, man, they've been feeling this way for a while, bro. I've been noticing it. And I don't know what's going on with Joe concerning you know what I'm saying, concerning Rory. But I don't know if he, you know, they were saying that, you know, I think Academic said he was out here cheating on his fiance, and that's why his fiance left. And, you know, I don't know if they still together. That was just something that he said. And he was saying that they don't be getting money, they be broke. You know, they not getting money, you know, like that or whatever. And here's my thing, you know, when it comes to that, I feel like everybody gotta have, this is why I have like pretty much like a 50-50 thing with everybody that's on my show, because I look at it like this. If I'm doing a show, I can't do the show. I mean, I could do a show just by myself, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just me at that point. But when you do a podcast and you're doing a show, if it ever turns profitable, you need to break bread. Straight up, you need to break bread. You know what I'm saying? You need to be breaking bread. You need to be putting yourself out there, breaking yourself, putting yourself in a good position. You need to be breaking bread. You need to be making sure that you putting yourself in a good position. You know what I'm saying? Putting your people on, like, that's, you know. And so if he was, or what, I don't know if it was even a money thing, because I believe Joe broke everybody, made sure he broke everybody off, because he would have, if it was just about the bread, he would have took the Spotify deal. If it was just about the bread, he would have took the Spotify deal in a heartbeat. If that's what it was about, he would have took it. It would have been done. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have had the issues about that. But maybe it is. Maybe it is about, we don't know. And I feel like people need to quit speculating and hating and talking about what it is and talking about, you know, all of these different things. But I do believe that Joe is breaking them boys off. But if it come out that if it is about bread, if it's about ownership or whatever, like, Joe owns the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And he put the play together. He put the team together, and it's like, I feel, I'm gonna say this. I mean, if there was two different ways about it, and I'm tired of talking about it. I'm done talking about it, but I'm gonna say it like this. if is if if it's about money, I'm gonna just kick it to you like this. If it's about some money and they trying to get more money after they had, now granted, everything was cool, just a week ago. When nobody worried about the bread like that. It was all gravy because guess what? It wasn't a pandemic. Emotional Oranges was the group that, Rory was managing. Maul had St. John. So it hit a little bit different because they was able to go get money elsewhere and still do their thing. And they had Henny Palooza. So Rory was getting a bag off of Emotional Oranges, Henny Palooza. And he was getting a bag. They was making money, you know what I'm saying? But the pandemic hit, and then y'all, now the Henny Palooza bag then got hit up. So now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not pocket watching, but I could understand that. Did your girl think you cheat? So Rory was going through a lot, Rory was going through a lot. So I get it. I understand it. I understand him probably better than anybody. Rory, if you listening, I understand it. And for Joe to say, hey, bro, you taking this out on me, right? Whatever you got going on, don't take that out on me because, y'all have been there, granted. But you didn't let me take it out on you. You held me accountable. You held me to a higher standard. I have to do the same thing now. And they probably looking at it like, bro, you wild out on us. You went crazy on us. You talk crazy about us. We rolled with you through mad storms. We was with you when we was with you. And you got the nerve to come and tell me that I need to chill. But all these rumors and allegations and stuff, like we know stuff that can end you. We know stuff that can embarrass you. So, you know what I'm saying? This is what this is just speculation, but I'm just, going off of the previous and going off of what seems to be going on now. Like I said, I don't have no horse in the race. I don't have no hell to send nobody to, and I'm not gonna sit up here and act brand new and act like I'm holier than thou because or because I'm trying to get off my opinion to make my podcast pop. Because there's a lot of people that was hating on Joe. They've been praying for his downfall. All for just being Joe and having his opinion. I know that all too well. And so when things in your life kind of go sideways, folks is buying tickets to your downfall. Folks can't wait to see you fall. Can't wait to see you. There's some people right now that's probably laughing at me. You feel me? It's folks out there that's probably glad that I'm going through what I'm going through. Or they don't see me, they feel like I done fell off. They glad, they happy. They love to see it. So I don't get the hate from these other podcasts and these other cats that ain't, you know what I'm saying? You can't never say a dude fell off when you ain't never been on. Shout out to Trillville. You can't say that I fell off if you never been on. You don't get to have that conversation. And a lot of cats that done been hating on, that done hated on me, they ain't never been on. They tell theyself they been on. They little D riders say they been on, but they ain't been on. But like, this is all you doing. Your craft is all you doing on. They can lie and tell everybody that. They can make it look good, and like that's gonna be my next video, and I'm gonna talk about, like I said, I'm gonna talk about all these different things, man. With Quando Rondo, right? Because Quando Rondo, you know, that situation, you know, Quando Rondo trick King Von off of the street for NBA Youngboy. It's just that simple. He started messing with his girl. You know, they young. They don't understand that these girls is for the streets. All of them. Even, you know, they you know, some of their baby mamas, they don't understand that. They young. They young and emotional, and I've been there too. They don't understand that these women neither them or the women that they with are mature. Especially not women that's been spoiled or then had a man trick on them for them to get to where they at. Like, they don't understand. Y'all, they all of them is emotionally unavailable. All of them, you know, especially when you jump out there. Like, I never jumped off the porch because I knew what came with it. I told the story. I went to juvie hall at like 7, 8 years old. I know something about it. I didn't want to go back there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go back there. Dang. Oh, look. Wait a minute. Where'd she get the sniper rifle? You know what I'm saying? But and that's the cold part. He did it with no remorse because all over a female. You know, and so now Quando Rondo, as much as he want to try to say, oh, this is just, nah, it's, you said that, you know, you said that, you know, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna ride with my dude to the thick and thin to the end. You said that. You said that. Didn't nobody else say that? You said that, bro. So now you feeling the heat. Now you trying to clear your name, and now it's getting too real for you. Now you know you was all the extra attention. But I'ma just say this: like, he didn't. You know, he had the you know, now he regret it. You got all this heat on you. You got all this, you know, all this stuff going on. Now we got to get Angela Yee on the phone, get her to come through, and you know, your boy, you know, is going to jail. And I'm not finna judge nobody for that, but it's just like, it's stupidness. It's just like, bro, you know you won't, like, but, you know, we was young enough, so I can't even sit up here and judge, but I just know when I've jumped into stuff for people, young boy ain't speak up on that. I think he might have said something. They might have said something about it on a little Insta snap saying, "Oh yeah, he got him," but you didn't hear too much about. You ain't hear young boy saying, "Hey man, get up off my man." You know what I'm saying? He did what he did. He said he was tripping with me over this, that. He didn't come clear that up. He ain't come clear that up. But he in a position where it's like, okay, he been doing music. Ain't nobody really been paying attention. Ain't nobody really been, he ain't really, you know, really that hot. And so, you gotta understand, man. And then, you know, this the other part too. It's a lot of guys out here, man, that's faking the funk. And I ain't saying with them, they real as they come. But it's almost like you better off faking the funk than really being about their life and being security up. And you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, but then again, you gotta understand that ain't nobody really gonna, I mean, well, I guess you got some, you know, I guess if you trying to do it for the females or whatever, but you better off because you keep it real. Well, either way, I'm gonna say it's messed up. Because if you got to fake to be a gangster to sell some records and get some females, then you really ain't got it together. But if you gotta keep doing the dumb stuff to keep selling the records to keep people engaged with it, then that ain't about nothing either. It's better to be regular because none of that stuff is gonna last. You gonna get high for a minute, you gonna get signed, you gonna get a little label deal, you gonna get a little bad deal, and you gonna be hot. They gonna squeeze all of that lemon up out of it, the juice out that lemon, and then that's it. You just seen it happen over and over and over again. The dudes be immensely talented. It happened with shout out to Fetty. Shout out, now it's happening with PNB Rock. It happened to YFN Lucci. YFN Lucci got out the deal, felt some type of way, then he went and did something stupid. Then it's like, okay, he left, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can't sit up here and like you don't want to see your favorite person go out sad, and then you don't want to say, oh, this person fell off or whatever the case may be, because it's business at the end of the day. And I ain't on, and that's, I kind of, like I said, I started to make that video earlier, but it's just not in my spirit. Like, that's why I'm talking about it now. It ain't really in my spirit or in my heart to really be commenting on like other folks. It's too many people doing it, even though I know it to get views. It's like, and I could be like, you know, that's the what you call it? What's up, L? Nothing. I was waiting on you because after this game, I'm gonna cut the GTA on.
Okay, cool, yep.
I almost died. Yeah. You know what else came out today? The baseball.
Oh, you know what? I was wondering because I tried to get on Xbox the other day, Game Pass, and I didn't see it on there. So I was like, and I thought it came out the other day.
No, it came out early. That they put the like, if you like, they had it on there early.
Okay, I'm gonna have to download it then for Game Pass. Have you played it?
No, I haven't played it. I was gonna do it after this, but since we doing the GTA, I was like, let me go ahead and just do the stream to L get on. What up, y'all? Cause I've been on my little battle pass grind. I think I'm on 82, 83 now. So, well, see, Fortnite, they make it easier for you to like level up. You could win and then do the little quest or whatever. Where Call of Duty, you could be grinding and grinding and grinding. Like you had to pretty much win every game, otherwise you done. Oh, got him. Oh, the polar lumberjack getting ate up by the raptors. Boy, they on his bumper. Oh, he killed him. I thought they showed murked him. So yeah, shout out. We got L Streets in the building, y'all. Shout out to her for Stream putting his shirt on, man. He was dripping down on the big facts. I told you he was gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm glad he did that. That was dope.
I should have bet some money. I knew he was gonna do it. Cause he was the main person on there, man. I wish the female artist would do this. And then the next week, he was like, he wanted female artists to like diversify their content. Like we always, like it was one of them earlier episodes before they start having the guests. And I think they talked about it too with Mulatto, how she, did her thing. Cause she didn't really have, I mean, even though she kind of like, you would say like kind of covering the same ground, like the sexy female hip hop artist. Just her the way she came up was unconventional, because she was on that show with T.I. and then after that she got on Stream Cut, and then they got her the deal. So
yeah, she really grinded her way up for sure. And the thing about Mulatto is she's talented too. Like she can really rap. Like
yeah, I that's why I hate that she kind of dumbed it down, but I understand it though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a business. That's the thing about the music industry. It's a business, right? So, people can we can sit here and say we want to hear lyrics about it, but let's be for real. Like, when you turn on the radio or go in a club, that's not what people
want to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Or the playlist, they want to be able to just cut it on, and that's what I was just saying. Like I wanted to make this video about like Quando. I was like looking at this situation, like when I saw like Academics video, and I was like debating this with like another YouTuber. That whole situation was stemming over, them fighting or arguing over like they baby mamas or something like that. Something stupid. And it's like it's evidence out there, and dude was like, oh well, how could we put you putting it together and Academics putting it together, because we was talking about Academics video. But I said, man, this is what it was. Like they was sitting there talking about knocking, what I'm saying, I'll knock your baby mama before you knock mine, like stupid juvenile stuff like that. And Vaughn apparently, I guess, felt some type of way, because I didn't have that happen where I'm going up against somebody, and somebody I'm cool with take sides with the person that I'm getting into it with. I feel some type of way. I ain't gonna run down on them and let them, trick me out the street, but I feel where he came from in that moment. Like I didn't wanna, I had, I wanted to go upside somebody's head, but I had to think twice about it. It's like, okay, if I go upside the head, what's gonna happen next? But there was a couple folks that could have got, oh, they got me. There was a couple folks that could have got slapped. And they was talking about doing some slapping at these, even at these game events. But, But you know, it is what it is. They you know, I can't be beefing with disabled people and senior citizens. I just can't do it. But anyway, we gonna be back, y'all. We gonna go and get on this GTA real quick. So just hang tight. Make sure y'all like the video. If y'all new here to the channel, it's Big Killzone on your phone. That money still long, and the team is forever ever strong. And we out. Peace.